I started doing stand-up comedy in 2014 when I was 20 years old. I would go to an open mic at the Blind Mule in Mobile, Alabama to support my friend Zeke Buckholtz. And then after I did, went over there a few times and watched him, he kept convincing me that I should sign up and do it. And then October 8th, 2014, I signed up and I've been doing it ever since.
How do you come up with your gags, your jokes, your content?
The way that I come up with my jokes is pretty much just whatever pops in my head, just like any kind of memory from the past or a situation, or I could just be driving in the car and just have a thought that pops in my head and I'll jot it down on the paper. And then, if I keep thinking about it, I'll come up with more stuff and I'll try it out at an open mic and see if it works.
Are you one of those people, like, when you look at, like, your world and life around, like, it's like shit sucks, but I'm just gonna make fun of it. Like, do you find yourself to be that kind of person, more of a sarcastically dry person?
Yes, for the most part. In tough times, I usually joke my way out of it.
While watching porn, I guess. I'm trying to not have kids. I'm watching more porn these days. Everybody's watching porn, but no one wants to admit it. It's like, how are they making all this money if we're all... I guess they can use the private little hat guy, you know what I mean, on your browser. Like, porn's so evil right now because it's all based on cheating. Like, every video on porn's titled, like, blah, 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 cheats on her boyfriend, da, 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 cheats on his girlfriend. Like, I'm at the point now, if I'm watching porn, I just want to see 2 wedding rings doing missionary on the kitchen.
Okay, so in Mobile, we have a couple of open mics that we've gotten started. We do every Monday at Braided River Brewery. We got Wednesdays at Bo Hayden's. I just started a mic that's going to be at Cedar Street Social at the end of this month, or at the end of November. And so basically just to see, we have a lot of new young comedians that have started just this year, and they've been really helping out, just going out and starting mics. And so the atmosphere between all the comedians is definitely really friendly and supportive, and everybody's really trying to promote each other and get the scene built and, try to make everything grow.
Is it harder to do an open mic than it is to do a show in front of, like, a packed house?
Yes, I think so, just because at an open mic, people most of the time are not there because they know there's an open mic. They just showed up to a bar and happened to find out that there's comedy, and it's way harder to make people laugh that we're not prepared to laugh at all. If you have a packed house of people that showed up specifically to see stand-up comedy, it's a little bit easier to get them going. So the After Dark shows that Red Radio's been doing, I was asked to do them a few months ago at Cockeye Charlie's in Mobile, and I had no idea what to expect. I literally at first thought it was just going to be a comedy show, and then I showed up and there was music and burlesque, and it was really like going to like a Greek fest or something. It was really entertaining, and to be a part of it was fun, but then also just as an audience member, it's just fun to watch the entire show because you get a variety of different kinds of entertainment, so it keeps you, you're definitely interested from beginning to end.
Where do you hope to, like, take your comedy? What are some goal clubs that you would, because in the comedy world, it's about the clubs, right?
Yeah, there's a million different ways to do it now, especially in the past, like, 10 years since comedy's, like, gone through another boom like it did in the 80s. Because in the 80s, it was mainly all about clubs. And now it's like, you can do clubs, you can do bars, you can do restaurants. I've performed in arcades and bowling alleys, like, I guess if you want to build like a professional career, you can do it either way. There's definitely a lot more, I would say, traveling and not showing what the outcome is going to be when you're doing the bar restaurant gig than if you're doing a straight up comedy club, because everyone is specifically there for comedy. But it's definitely, I like doing it all, honestly. I've done a few clubs, and I started out as a dive bar comic, so I enjoy that environment. Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram at Chazmodius Whippersnapper. That is CHAZMODIUS Whippersnapper. I also run Whippersnapper Comedy in Mobile, Alabama. We do showcases at Cedar Street Social in downtown Mobile. On Facebook, I'm Carson Taylor. Twitter, Carson Taylor. And I post all my shows on there. I pretty much do a bunch of rooms throughout the Gulf Coast and the South. So you can follow me on any of those pages for dates. And in Mobile, like I said, we have mics at Braided River, Bo Hayden's, Cedar Street Social, Serta's. So a lot of opportunity to see stand-up comedy in Mobile right now, which is very exciting.
Awesome. Anything else?
Also, I'm in a band, Shropshire Collective, and you can go to www.shropshirecollective.com. We just released an album called For the Children, and so you can buy that either a CD, download code, or a record, and it'll be on Spotify December 13th.